Welcome to the Art of Braids. I'm your host, Karyne Tinord, and if this is your first time listening or even your 99th time listening, I want to say thank you. You are greatly appreciated. The Art of Braids is an educational and creative platform for developing the business side of braiders. And if you're here, you're in the right place. We are going to expand your thinking, your resources, and your techniques on how to become better braiders. So listen up, take notes, and get ready. Oh my God. This year is going to be a great one. I don't know about you, but I'm very hopeful with 2023. This episode is New Year's resolution. I want you to think about yourself as a braider. What new things can you do to make your business a little bit better? What do I mean by that? How are you showing up for your clients? How are you showing up for yourself? What new services can you implement to take your business to the next level? And I say that because I want to be as transparent with you as possible. In business, too often we forget about the small things. And when we do that, those small things turn into big things. When becoming a braider, you have to understand what you're trying to do. I think during this journey of me becoming a braider at the age of 11, right? I didn't think that was something that I was going to do. I just thought, hey, this is something I want to do for myself because I wanted a little bit of independence from my mother. As I got older, I then wanted freedom from pain. And then I started doing my own hair. After a while, I got so good at doing my own hair that I became a walking advertisement, and other people wanted me to do their hair. So I was constantly learning how to be a better braider. When I started doing other people's hair, I remembered what it was like to sit in other people's chair. It was the pain that I didn't like, the products that I didn't like, especially when I took out my hair. And then it was the atmosphere and the environment. Now, when you're thinking about these things and you're putting yourself in your client's shoes, are you giving them the same service that you would want for yourself? If the answer is no, then, it's January. This is a great time to start to just change up a little bit, improve, not change for the worse, but change for the best. Your clients will thank you. They will notice the change, the acknowledgement. That's one of the biggest things that I wanted to kind of like nail down in this episode. Because when we do New Year's resolution, we're usually thinking about only us. But as a braider, as somebody in the service industry, you want to make sure you're thinking about who you're serving. Because initially, in the long run, it's serving you. Happy clients make for a happy life, a work life. So let's think about things that you can change. Let's go into that. What can you add to your service? With the recession coming up, you want to make sure that you are able to maintain and retain your current clients. And word of mouth does that. How do you do that? With the following episodes, you will be up to speed with all of the things, tools, and deals, even, that you can do to get those clients to stay, right? There's really fun things that you can do that you would enjoy. So I'm not recommending you do anything that is going to take you outside of what your comfort zone is. However, we do not grow in comfort zones. We become stagnant, and anything that is not moving dies. So you want to continue growing, continue learning. There's so many resources out there that you can receive. What you can also do is, are you tracking the progress you are making with your clients? As braiders, a lot of people don't think about that. Am I just getting the client, braiding their hair, and getting them out the door? Or are we taking the time to understand their needs and become solutions in the problem that they currently experience? What are the products that we use? What is it doing to the client's hair? Are we monitoring which products are actually assisting the health of the hair? Or are we just using the same old, and if it's cheap, we go with it? Use this month to re-examine your entire operation. As a braider, we forget to think of ourselves as a business or a company, or we just kind of do clients and keep it moving. As braid artists or creatives, we tend to just make with no intentions. Braids are beautiful. Braids are lasting. Braids are convenient. It is a staple within the community and within our community, really, and around the world. There are so many of our upcoming guests that would testify to the amazing things you can do with the things that you just normally work with. How can you change your mind and make a living out of the very thing that you have known all your life? For me, braiding. One person, it would have been this is all you do with braids. You do someone's hair and you move on. However, you can do someone hair, you can teach, you can make content, you can make art, you can make clothes. There are endless possibilities with what you can do. A skill can take you so far, and your mind can take you even further. I want to say, I had a dream that life is made up of many opportunities, and it's up to us to attract them to ourselves. I was having a stump. It's the beginning of the month. This is my solo one-on-one with you. And I just wanted to check in and let you know that I'm forever evolving. I'm forever growing. I'm forever learning. I'm forever curious. There will always be a passion burning inside of me to learn the ways of the world. to be taught by life, and to always give God the glory, and also to show gratitude to all of the things that I've learned, all the people that I've gone and met and built with, and also just give grace to the people that I'm no longer in connection with. It is the world we live in. That is how life is. You take things in and you release it if it's no longer serving you, because it might not be the season for you anymore, and it will be for someone else. So as a braider, just like we trim ends, we have to release what no longer serves us. So New Year's resolution. What is your New Year's resolution? What are you looking to do with what you got? This year, I am taking a new look and a new lease on life, and stepping into the purpose that I currently feel is calling me as an educator in all aspects of the word. I played and toyed with the idea of being an educator. Like, I'm an educator. I teach people. But there's so much more meaning behind educator. You're pouring into people. That is the crown area. And as a braider, we touch the crown all the time. I'm having conversations with my clients. I'm giving them a little bit of me every time, right? And as an educator, I cannot do this alone. As a painless braider, as a braid artist, putting beautiful braids out into the world is something that I cannot do alone. I have to do it with you. And I just want you to know that you are going to do great things. And I have great information waiting for you. So I want to ask you this question. What is your hair goals? What is your New Year's resolution? And what do you want this podcast to give you? Who do you want to learn from? What questions do you have when it comes to working with difficult clients? Or elevating your clientele? Or adding a new service to your services? Finding new locations to work out of, or new partnerships and products that you can work with. All of those things I can help you with. Subscribe and you won't be disappointed. If you know other braiders that would benefit from this podcast, please share, please tag, and please come back again. Have a great one.